there's this viral video that's going out, right? And the video is, would you quit your job for $45,000? Now, this woman specifically and this guy pulled up to Chick-fil-A, right? Pulled up to Chick-fil-A, had the wads or whatever like that in their hands. So I want to let you see the short, and then we're going to deep dive into it. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and then more importantly, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I am going to be reading super chats throughout the show. Let's get into it.
If I give you this, would you quit your job? What? Would you quit your job if I give you this? It's $20,000.
I don't know.
Think about it.
30?
30.
Would you quit for 30?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. What about another one?
Okay. What about 40?
40.
It's hard.
What about 40? What about 45?
45? For like the whole, like, for my entire life?
No,
Just for today.
just quit Chick-fil-A. You get another job.
So let me tell you what it is that I see, right? Because I've seen the talk, I've seen the chatter, I've seen a lot of people online commenting about this, and so I'm going to give my thought, right? It's a fun video in my opinion, but I think it's disrespectful. If we just going to be honest, I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful to pull up to somebody else's place of business, pull the camera out and to record them in order to try to get a viral moment, flash money in front of their face, considering that they trying to get take care of their business and get things popping. And then the context behind the video, because I'm looking at the whole thing. I'm not looking at it just based off of what the talking points is. I'm going to break it all the way down. I don't believe that he's really offering her that type of money. And what is she going to have to do in order to get it? Right? Nobody is just, unless you miss the beast, nobody is walking up to the window and just going to give you $45,000, right? Because first he said 20, then he said 30, and then he said 40, and then his homie was like, hey, another $5,000. Then they got the camera. And I'm glad that she didn't really take this serious. And it's not that the Chick-fil-A job is any better or any worse or anything like that. I just think that it's dehumanizing, right? To play with somebody's emotions like that, knowing that you're not going to give them that $45,000, but you just there in order to stunt and make them feel bad. Now, I'm a believer in stunting. I believe in living your life, having a good time, showing that shit off, especially to the people that's dusty. But to the people that don't even know you or have nothing to do with you, but you're just trying to create a viral moment and you're going to upload the video, even though they're taking care of their job, I think it's disrespectful. This is the only video that I can find of this. So a lot of people are saying, where's the rest of the video? No, it's two people in the car giggling. Right? We don't know who they are. We don't know where they came from. We don't know what the intention is. But my point is I think that clout chasing at this level is disrespectful. And so a lot of people say, yeah, I would quit at the moment. No, I think that you need to use your insight, your context clues, and your God-given understanding and wisdom to realize when somebody is trying to be disrespectful and use you for a moment versus them actually having a real kind gesture that they're not just trying to capture on camera. Now, if you're trying to capture it on camera and, you're trying to do all of that, cool. It's a strong possibility that a lot of these type of people got this one little payment, or they might have got their tax return, or they might even be wrapped in a bunch of ones, right? It could even be a situation where, it's a check that they wind up cashing that they got to transfer over to somewhere else because of whatever, so on and so forth. But my point is that I don't like this type of stuff. I don't. I like stunting. I like people winning. I like people buying nice things. I like people being successful. I like when people show off what it was that they earned uh, legally and all that type of stuff. But I don't like it when people are using other people to dehumanize them unsuspectingly, especially when they don't even know that you pulling up to their window in order to try to get some clickbait so they can get a short popping off. Now, the other part of the conversation is, would you take $45,000 in order to quit your Chik-fil-A job? Of course, most people, if it was a real offer and if you could guarantee that this was what they was really offering, would take $45,000 and then go and work at Wendy's or something like that, or go work at another Chik-fil-A. Of course. That's not even a question, right? Because it's nothing that you're losing. Could you order me could you offer me $45,000 in order to quit my corporate job? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not even sure that you have enough money in cash to be able to offer me in order to be able to quit my job. You can't, for those of you that know, and for those of you that seen my W-2s inside of the Patreon, you already know you're going to have to come with anything less than 2 million, 2.5, 3 million, there's no way you can get me to quit my corporate job. Either it's got to be incredibly inconvenient based off of how much money I'm losing because I can't dedicate more time over into the thing that's generating more revenue. Or you're going to have to come with some M's for me. You're going to have to come with some M's. Like, that don't impress me. That don't impress me. Like, I can go and transfer some money and, go get $500,000 tomorrow. Maybe I'll pull out $500,000 for my birthday. Maybe I'll pull out 50,000. Maybe I'll pull out 100,000. Maybe I'll pull out 20,000. Maybe I won't because I don't want to actually be looked at as fool walking around with $100,000 in cash. Really, I look at this video as an opportunity to look at this man as a target. Let me play it one more time just to make sure I'm getting all of the context.
If I give you this, would you quit your job?
What?
Would you quit your job if I give you this? It's 20,000.
She told him no immediately.
I don't know.
Think about it.
30?
30.
Would you quit for 30?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. What about another one?
Yeah. What about 40?
40.
It's hard.
What about 40? What about 45?
45? For like the whole, like, for my entire life?
No,
Just for today.
just quit Chick-fil-A. You get another job.
Yeah, that's all clout chasing. That's clout chasing at the highest level. That's all clout chasing. This is reminding me of little children in school that just got their license and they want to go out and play jokes and pranks. It was a guy that recently I think he got shot. It was a guy that recently got hit up for doing a prank in a mall and doing too much. And y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop pulling up on unsuspecting people. If you're going to actually make that type of offer, if you're going to do that type of stuff in person, then you're going to have to be willing to part with it, honestly. Like, listen, if you're going to record and you're going to do all of that, then you're going to have to be willing to part with some of it. You're going to have to actually give a 10 ball, a 5 ball. You're going to have to at least give 1K, something. But don't be out here disrespecting people at the time that they actually trying to do their job, recording them for no reason and doing all of this extra stuff in order to try to get you a viral video. I don't like that. I think it's disrespectful. These type of dudes don't even realize that they will be fooled. And it made my skin crawl when I first seen this video. It does. Because it's a lot of people that don't have information. It's a lot of people that's struggling. It's a lot of people that's just trying to do their job. And I always, when I see these type of videos like that, when I just see like innocent people working in a drive-thru and it's not something like oh man, I don't think it's anybody in the car right there because they doing some kind of magic trick or something like that. If it's this type of junk, I always think about it from the perspective of, man, if this was my daughter, like, man, don't disrespect my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting too grown for this type of dumb shit. It's aggravating. It's irritating. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think that it's cool at all.